Hello everybody, in this video we are going to talk about the harmonized Lydian scale and chord progressions. One very important concept about modes, or basically about any chord types, is that the underlying chord progression is very important. It is much more, the chord progression, the underlying harmony is much more effective when it comes to bringing out the modal sound of that scale. For example, let's take a C major scale. You're not really sure whether you're in that mode because you could be playing F Lydian. Okay, so you are not sure until you have listened to the chord progression such as C, G, C, and at that point you know that hey, actually we in overall we in C major. Okay. So this video is about Lydian, and Lydian has a has its own unique sound, has its own unique chord progression, and we will take a look right now. Okay, so if you harmonize the C Lydian scale, so here's the scale, and we'll do the harmonization in thirds. So C, E, G. Let's go up to 7th chord. So that's C major 7th, right? D, F sharp, A, C. That's D 7. E, G, B, D, that's E minor 7. F sharp, A, C, E, that's F sharp, minor 7 flat 5. G, B, D, F sharp, that's G major. A, C, E, G, A minor 7. And B, D, F sharp, A, that's B minor 7. Okay, so A minor 7, B minor 7 here, alright? I hope everything still looks decent. Alright, so that's your harmonized Lydian scale. That's every note that in the harmonized Lydian scale. And we have a very Lydian chord progression here. C going into D, sus4 on C, or to a D on C simply, okay? So let's take a listen. So we go to D sus4 and C. Let's actually first of all get a D major triad going on. So I have C bass here, and sus4 means that we play the third of the triad up here, and we replace that with the fourth temporarily, and then we go to the fourth. Okay, so that's our D sus. And a D major triad, we played it over C bass. You can optionally add back the E here, but I find that to be quite muddy, so I'm just gonna leave that out. So that's a Lydian scale, and if you listen to that chord progression, you can say for sure that hey, we are in a Lydian sound right now. We are in a Lydian mode right now. Okay. So the formula is very simple. We basically have the one chord. It can be a major 7, and then we play D on C, or D sus4 on C if you want that suspension. So the essential thing is D major triad. So basically D major triad has the F sharp here. You see F sharp, and that's really one of the characteristic notes. So D F sharp. So F sharp is your characteristic note of the of Lydian. Okay. And that's the formula. So right now, let's work out a few exercises in a few keys. So for example, G Lydian. We want to write out the chord progression. Okay, so let's follow this formula. G Lydian, and G Lydian chord progression would be G major triad. It can be a major 7 chord. Going into A, G A. So A major triad on G. Okay, you can do the sus version first, and then have it go to A on G. Okay, let's go to B flat. B flat major triad. So B flat C. So remember, it has to be a major triad, so C major on B flat. Okay, so you can do the sus, and you go to C on B flat. And F. Go to G on F. So G sus first, and G on F. And then finally, E flat, Lydian chord progression. So you have E flat going into F major triad, over E flat bass. Okay, so if you haven't checked out the other chord types section or the upper structure chord section, check that out. So here F is actually a triad over just an E flat bass note. So if you're interested in knowing more about this kind of chords, check out the previous section on that. Okay. Otherwise, that's Lydian and its chord progressions.